it down in the description below. Read along with me, you guys can. Credit to Why Do You Have Ears? That's actually the guy's name. I'm not just saying that. I'm not calling you out saying you don't have ears, but this guy's name is literally Why Do You Have Ears? So credit to this guy, credit to you, homie. Shout out for that. Shout out for making this post on the Global Offensive subreddit so I can make this video. Let's look at some things. Here's why something big might be coming extremely soon to CSGO. All right, so Valve added 2 new DLCs at an unusual date, a really unusual date. About a week ago, Valve added 2 new DLCs to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We still don't know what they are or really what they have to do with something, but it might have to do with something with the new Panorama UI. Notice how at the end of their app IDs, they go right after each other, 710, 711. So 710, 711, you know, 710, 711. And they go right after each other. It's the number right after it. So I don't think that these are going to end up being sticker bundles. We still might get disappointed with 2 sticker bundles. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. That'd be comedic if we got ended. If this whole thing turns out to just be 2 sticker bundles, I'll be really surprised. I might even bet against you on that one, to be honest. I'm going to bet against it. I don't think it's going to end up being 2 sticker bundles. It totally could be though, and it'd be fucking comedic. So what this guy forgot to say in this post a little bit earlier is that when they added the PGL Major Mega Bundle, they got done with it the day after they added it. But with these 2 new DLCs, it's taking them a week. I don't think it would take them a week for 2 sticker bundles, so there's a low chance that they're sticker bundles, but of course there's still a chance. You know, I'm not going to completely count it out. Valve also added a test branch for themselves to test stuff, so that's huge right there. That in itself, don't just go right past and say like, oh, that's nothing. No, that's absolutely fucking huge. Valve added a test branch for themselves to test stuff. Thank the Lord. I would listen to what this guy has to say. He seems pretty credited. He seems to know what's going on. He said this is pretty rare, I'd say, for them to add a special test branch for themselves to test stuff. Valve hasn't added a private test branch in a really, really long time. They usually just add public branches for everyone, you know, but this test branch seems as something they're testing something that might be related to DLCs like Source 2, Panorama UI, or maybe even New Dust 2. This happened at an pretty unusual date as well. Valve might even plan to release this major update, if there even is one, you know, where we are just completely speculating, you know, there's no guarantee with this. If there even is a huge, crazy major update on or near CSGO's birthday, which is actually coming up, because if you guys don't know, the 5th anniversary of CSGO is on August 21st, which is today's August 15th. I'm making this video, not really quite sure when you're watching it, can't really guarantee that, but it's coming up pretty soon, 5 or 6 days. It's not too far away. I don't even think that Valve cares really too much about CSGO's birthday, though. It doesn't seem that they really care that much. As Valve said, they don't really sit on finished content, so if they get done with this update, you know, they'll release it whenever. They don't really care. They're not going to wait for a special anniversary or anything like that. Not to count it out to say that they won't, but it seems to be that they don't really care too much about anniversaries or anything like that, or updates. They just want to push it out. You know, when they have that completed content, it's not like they have CSGO 2 waiting for years and years in the back, and they're just pushing out new shit. It's you know, when they have the stuff, they're going to put it out immediately. It seems pretty cool. It sounds like something I would do, to be honest. I'm not going to sit on my best content and just wait to push it out. I'm going to put it out immediately because I'm proud of it and I want to put it out. I learned that the hard way a few years ago. I'm going to be honest, on YouTube. I learned that the hard way because I sat on a really, really good thing that I had for a while, and then it ended up not being so good anymore because I sat on it for so long. Does that make sense? I don't want to get too in depth with it because it's kind of embarrassing, but still, we have this. This is the proof. This is the proof that something big is coming for CSGO soon. You know, it's no guarantee. Again, like we said earlier in this video, it could completely just be 2 sticker bundles, and we could be just fucking around and just making a bunch of something out of nothing. Is what makes sense. Does that make sense to you? It definitely makes sense to me. We could just be saying, oh, add this and this and this, and then, you know, it all lines up when you look through this and